Here's the thing, right? When you handle life with grace, you flow more. But let's define what grace means, and I'll tell you about how to access the energy, the frequency, and the vibration of grace. This is what grace is, from my perspective, from my own awareness. Grace is your ability to not force things. It's your ability to not be in a state of resistance, no matter the circumstance of life. You are not in a state of force and resistance. You're instead in a state of actually just moving forward, progressing forward, allowing life to unveil and show you all its many sides without you forcing or resisting, right? Because you have the awareness that life is happening for your expansion, for your evolution, for your growth. When you are in a state of grace, you aren't forcing things. You see a lesson in every experience. Therefore, you allow life to process and take its natural course. And when you're in a state of grace, this is how you access grace. You have to be in your own alignment. You have to be aligned with your being. And alignment means that you are actually living in accordance with your true nature, and you're actually in flow by being in your own true nature. Therefore, you know that what's for you can never pass you, can never miss you, and whatever happens is meant to teach you something, and you're meant to learn, you're meant to evolve. Therefore, you are never forcing. You are instead allowing life to flow and progress and move forward. When you are in a state of grace, you aren't worried about the future or stressing about the past, because you know that you're exactly where you need to be right now in this present moment in time. When you handle life with grace, when you simply handle life by being in flow and allowing life to progress, that's the word, allowing life to progress, allowing life to move, allowing life to happen, and you're simply focusing on you, your own internal nature, your own alignment, your own energy, your own frequency, your own vibration. Once you take care of you, you enter into a state of grace, because you aren't focusing on what's happening external to you. You aren't being dragged by what's happening external to you. You're instead, right, being in tune with your own inner state of being, and that's how you're actually operating. You're living from the inside out. You're living from the inside out and not from the outside in. Grace begins within you. When you live from the inside out, when you focus on being in your own alignment, when you focus on being in a high state energetically, right, in regards to your energy, your frequency, your vibration, when you focus on taking care of your within, right, you let the outside happen as it may. Therefore, you are unbothered by what's happening. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be the most amazing thing, it could be the most terrible thing. It doesn't make a difference, because you are unbothered, because you aren't allowing the outside to affect what's happening within you. You aren't forcing or resisting or trying to speed up the process or trying to go here, there. You're instead focusing on doing the best you can do from within, right? That's also how you access grace. You have to ensure that you know fundamentally that you are doing the best that you can do, and you are being the best that you can be. Therefore, right, you are actually right on time. You're not behind, right? You're on ahead. You're right on time, exactly where you need to be right now. And grace begins by you tapping in to your own alignment, being in your own alignment, right? Focusing on taking care of your within. Therefore, you aren't forcing things, you aren't resisting things, right? You aren't worried, you aren't stressed. Yes, stress and worry are part of the human condition, but you don't have to worry, you don't have to stress if you choose not to. When you choose to handle life with grace, let's say, right, you have a day and something happens that you don't quite like, right? You could sit there and stress and worry, or you could simply just focus on moving forward and realizing that it's all a part of life. It's all part of the process. It's all happening for your evolution, for your growth. Now what happens? You aren't resisting, you aren't forcing, you aren't stressed, you aren't worried. You simply keep it moving. You keep moving forward. You keep elevating. And that's how grace happens. That's the energy, the frequency and the vibration of grace. You focus on taking care of your within, and through taking care of your within, the way you perceive external circumstances, the way you perceive things, the way you see things now shifts. It's a whole different paradigm. It's a higher paradigm because you are in a state of flow. You understand that as long as you just keep flowing and keep progressing and keep moving forward and you learn from every experience, you see every experience as a part of your growth and your evolution. You realize that what's for you can never miss you. You realize that as long as you're in your own alignment, as long as you're doing the best that you can do and being the best that you can be, as long as you're focusing on you and doing your own thing and taking care of yourself and doing the best that you can do, being the best that you can be, that's how you have grace, right? You take care of your within, that's grace. You aren't focused on what's happening external to you because that is none of your business. That is not within your control. You don't have to try and force things, right? And manipulate things to go your way some way. That's none of your concern. Your only concern is flowing. It's alignment. It's realizing that you are right on time and it's all happening for you. It's all happening for you, right? Therefore, you focus on being and living in grace. Grace doesn't have force. Grace doesn't have resistance. When you have grace, everything fits. Meaning, again, you are right on time. Things flow. You keep it moving. You keep progressing. You aren't derailed or held back because you aren't crying over spilled milk. You aren't stressing over what's happening or what's happened. You aren't worried. You are unbothered because you are taking care of your within and you are letting life happen as it may externally, and you keep flowing, right? You keep progressing forward. Therefore, when you handle life with grace, you will flow. Things will flow and you will not have those negative feelings. When I say negative feelings, I don't like putting things in binary as negative, positive. I'm only saying that for your own understanding, right? When I say negative feelings, I mean low vibrational things, stress, worry, anxiety, all those low vibrational things. You will not have that. You will eradicate and eliminate those low vibrational things because you are handling life with grace. When you handle life with grace, you will flow. Try that and see if it works for you.